Hi, Dr. Katrina Kuzishin-Jones here from KKJ Forensic and Psychological Services. And today I want to talk a little bit about how we can focus on what we have in our life that we should be grateful for rather than being overly focused on the negative. Our brains are wired to be protective of us. It is adaptive for us to scan our environment for what kinds of things can be a danger to us. It's smart for us to think about, what do I need to protect myself now and in the future? But it can also go a little haywire if we get overly focused on the negative, catastrophizing, blowing things out of proportion, only focusing on the negative, and not paying attention to the good things that we have in our life to be grateful for right now can become problematic and lead to anxiety and a sense of paranoia and disconnect with the world. So I would like to encourage you to really think through what it is that's happened in a moment, what your automatic thought is about that, and then what you can do to tell yourself something that can help you feel a little bit different. It doesn't mean that the situation has changed. We can't change that the coronavirus is out there. We can't change that we are in the situation we are stuck at home. We aren't necessarily going to change our automatic thoughts about what we're worried about or our concerns about finances or about our family members or about our own health. What we do have control over and what we can change is then what do we do with it when we catch ourselves. So if you find yourself going down the rabbit hole of this isn't going to get any better, this is going to, ruin my business, this is going to be the kind of end of a new relationship because we can't have contact with one another, really thinking about what you have that you can argue against that and what you have to be grateful for. So it may be that you have to stop yourself and ask, is this kind of thinking helpful? It may be that you have to ask yourself, is this a normal pattern for you? Do you tend to be the type who thinks about things in a way that you kind of blow things out of proportion? And if so, this is an unfortunate time, but a good time to practice really paying attention to how your thoughts go down that road. And then reminding yourself what you have to be grateful for. And that can be any number of things. Sometimes it's as simple as I'm grateful that, Duke Energy is not going to turn off the power in our house if I can't pay the bill this month. I'm grateful that our community has rallied and is really taking this seriously and shutting things down. Even though that has consequences, it's, under the umbrella of keeping us all healthy and safe. I'm grateful to have family around us. Whatever it is that you can find, it has to feel authentic. It needs to not feel like you are kind of selling yourself short or that you're kind of making things up. But certainly there's something that you have to be grateful for. And when you find yourself catastrophizing and kind of that all or nothing negative thinking, that's what I would like you to focus on. Have that picture in your mind of the person you want to see again, of the park that you can still go outside and be in. The weather's going to be nice. Get outside, get some fresh air. And if you really find yourself struggling with loneliness or a feeling of anxiety right now, remember that there are a lot of providers who are doing telehealth and phone calls, and we're one of them. Feel free to reach out to us. Check out our Facebook page if you just want some more tips for how to cope during this time, or feel free to send me an email, and we will make sure that you have someone that you can talk to.